with your Fort Hood Spotlight, and with me in the studio, Sergeant Kevin Chamberlain from the Fort Hood Police Department. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And we are here because you may be going to round up some people on November 1st, but you're giving them a chance to turn themselves in. Tell us about this warrant roundup.
Yes, ma'am. What I'm doing is affording people with outstanding warrants from off-post agencies to come in and get those warrants taken care of. I'd like to use the word amnesty, period, where they can come in and set some payment arrangements up if they can't make the full payment to avoid being arrested on 1 November. Because on 1 November, we will be knocking on some doors. So I highly suggest that you come on in, get those warrants taken care of, all right? And you'll have all month to do so. And if you have any questions, at the end of the show, I'll provide numbers that you can contact to find out if you do, in fact, have warrants.
Now, you said outside agencies. Which ones are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about the immediate agencies outside of Fort Hood, Nolanville, Harker Heights, Killeen, as well as Copper's Cove.
And what kind of violations?
Oh, anything from a moving violation up to felonies.
Felonies?
Yes.
Okay, can you give us an example of some
Well,
violations?
the only thing I can't promise any amnesty on is a capious warrant. And what that simply means is that you have to see a judge. Once you are taken into custody, you have to go before a judge. So that's the only thing we cannot make any arrangements on.
Okay.
So just bear in mind, if you have a capious warrant, you have to see a judge. Anything else, we can work with you.
Okay, so we're talking traffic fines. Are we talking like burglary or things like that? That's a capious or what?
Well, it depends. It depends how serious the crime was that you were involved with. But basically, a lot of the crimes are really misdemeanor. And what happens is the person do not appear in court on the date they were supposed to. Therefore, a warrant is issued for their arrest.
Okay.
Okay, so when you do not appear, a warrant automatically goes out for your arrest. And those agencies are serious in making contact with you.
Okay, and when there's a warrant out for your arrest, that means there's a possibility that you could be arrested anytime, any place, anywhere, at your child's school, at your work.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's good to come in and take care of it on your own, because you could be driving along and make a minor infraction, and you could get pulled over, and you might have your kids on board. And guess what? You're going to go to jail irregardless. So bear that in mind. When you're out there driving and you have a warrant, you will be arrested. The warrant roundup affords you the opportunity to come in without fear of being arrested on the spot.
Okay.
To take care of that warrant.
So we have from now until November 1st to take care of those warrants. Well, how do we know if there are any warrants?
Well, the list is going to be disseminated, I believe, on Friday. The list will be, if you're a soldier, the sergeant major of your brigade will have that list, and they will disseminate it down to the units. So that's one way of knowing. And another way of knowing is if you call my office, I can look it up. It takes a matter of seconds, and I can personally let you know if you have an outstanding warrant.
And what's the number?
The number is 254-702-3944.
Okay. All right, we call you up. We find out we have warrants. What do we do?
You come on in, and I'll link you up with that agency that has the actual warrant out for your arrest. And you'll be treated with dignity. I mean, you will not be humiliated. I understand you made a mistake. Now is the time to come correct it. All right? And what people have to realize is that those warrants do not go away. You might leave the Fort Hood area. You will still have that warrant in your record. Okay, so they do not go away. You go for a job and they run your background, that active warrant will pop up. So it's imperative that you come in, take care of that warrant. It's an easy thing. You will not be humiliated. You come in, you get the warrant taken care of, and I guarantee you'll feel a lot better.
Okay, so getting it taken care of, that might mean paying a fine or setting a new court date, or when you say get it taken care of, what does that mean?
Get it taken care of is coming in and initiate getting it taken care of. And these agencies, they'll offer you a payment plan. If you do not have all the money right there on the spot, they'll put you on a payment plan and take that and extract that warrant for the time being until that warrant is actually taken care of. So if you don't have the money, a lot of times people don't take care of the warrant because they don't have the money readily available. So come on in. These agencies are willing to work with you.
Okay, and that's if you have to pay a fine, but if there's something else that involved you, like going to trial or something like that, you need to come in so that they can get a new court date for you or something like that?
Yes, do not avoid it. Do not avoid it. Come on in, get it taken care of. Because I assure you, on 1 November, we're going to get it taken care of for you.
Okay. All right, bottom line is right now we are in an amnesty period where you can come in. You've got warrants in the surrounding communities. Give us those communities again.
Okay, again, Nolanville, Harker Heights, Killeen, and Coppers Cove.
All right, and Fort Hood too.
As well as Fort Hood.
All right, just come in to the Fort Hood Police Department.
Building 23,023, and I'm located in room 102. Okay. Sergeant Chamberlain, come on in and see me before I come see you. Okay?
Thank you very much, Sergeant Chamberlain. Give us that number once again where we can call for some more information.
Once again, 254-702-3944. Call me. Let's get this taken care of, all right? Once and for all.
Thank you very much. I have been talking with Sergeant Kevin Chamberlain, Fort Hood Police Department, about the warrant roundup. Like he says, you have until November 1st. If you don't come see him, then he will come see you.
I assure you.
I'm Julia Connor with your Fort Hood Spotlight, a production of the 3 Corps and Fort Hood Public Affairs Office.